My name's Claire Semple and I'm Head of Science at the British Online School. Today I just want to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about my education and career, and then why I'm so passionate about teaching science to our learners here at the British Online School. Since I was really young, I've had a fascination with understanding how the world around us works, so I went on to study science and chemistry at the University of Edinburgh. Following that, I realised that while I love science, I didn't really want to just be in a lab, I wanted to work with people, so teaching became an obvious choice. I did my PGCE in teacher training for secondary science at the University of Strathclyde, and then began my teaching career in Scotland back in 2004. The next step in my career was to move to Europe, and I spent many happy years teaching and exploring the continent with my family. For me, teaching science is about harnessing that innate curiosity with the world around them that students have from the time they're little kids. In recent years, I've been working in the Middle East, and I was there when the global pandemic hit in 2020. It was during this time that I became aware and started to realise the huge potential and advantages that we have from online learning. When our schools closed their doors suddenly in 2020, teachers across the globe had to adapt, and fast. We had to find innovative new ways to deliver the same curriculum to make sure that our learners were not disadvantaged by this. Whilst this was a really scary and challenging time, it was also an amazing time of innovation and collaboration between students, teachers and parents across the globe. It was this experience that led me to realise the incredible potential of online learning, and I'm so excited to have joined the team at the British Online School to take this forward. As an international teacher, I can see the huge potential and flexibility that can be offered by online learning and that we can bring to you at the British Online School. And from a science point of view, you don't need to worry about not being in the laboratory. As we've discovered over the last 2 years, it's completely possible to use the resources we have in your home and the world around us to learn the fundamentals of science and complete the curriculum just as effectively as can be done in a traditional classroom. When your students are learning science at the British Online School, they'll be focusing on the key idea of curiosity and inquiry. We believe that scientific inquiry fosters critical and creative thinking about research and design. While gaining the knowledge, students will learn to appreciate and respect the ideas of others, they'll collaborate with one another, investigate using the scientific method and further develop their reasoning. The skills of a scientist are many. They should be able to understand and appreciate science and its implications on the world around us. They want to consider science as a human endeavour, both with benefits and limitations. We cultivate our scientists to have analytical, inquiring and flexible minds, to be able to pose questions, solve problems, construct explanations and judge arguments. They'll develop skills to design and perform their own investigations, evaluate the results from those investigations, and reach conclusions. A big part of the work of any scientist is to build an awareness of that need to effectively collaborate and communicate, which can be done so well through our connections online. Our learners will apply their language skills and knowledge in a variety of real-life contexts in the world around them. They'll develop their sensitivity towards the living and non-living environments and reflect on their learning experiences and learn to make informed ethical choices. Students at the British Online School have interactive, engaging lessons online taught by experienced, qualified teachers. There will be ongoing formative assessment as well as summative assessment to monitor progress, regular communication and support between students and teachers and also their parents. We'll incorporate hands-on practical science activities wherever possible, with demos, simulations and virtual labs filling that gap from the traditional laboratory. And at all times we'll focus on the collaboration and communication.
Outside of the classroom, most of my time is taken up with my own little scientists at home. We love to spend as much time as possible outdoors, having lived in lots of different countries and had lots of exciting experiences. If you want to ask any questions or find out more about science at the British Online School, then please feel free to email me directly or contact the headmaster for an overview of what we can offer.